Hello, I'm Mark Schaefer. I'm the Executive Director of United Cerebral Palsy of San Luis Obispo County. When we look at the history of children with developmental disabilities, 50 years ago, when a child was born into a family that had a disability, often the doctor would tell the family to put the child into an institution and move forward with raising the rest of their family. Often parents and professionals created barriers as we tried to protect these individuals so they wouldn't be taken advantage or harmed in any way. We now know that children need to be raised with the love of their family and also to experience the challenges of childhood that lead to growing up. So we're very excited to share with you a series of stories of children with disabilities, their families, and how they took these life cycles from being born and realizing that their child had a disability, and then moving on to realizing that they can love that child and help that child grow. And ultimately, the parents are learning that the goals of creating an independent individual that can live on their own and contribute is true of their child with a disability. And we, United Cerebral Palsy, call that full inclusion and participation life without limits.
Well, it's hard to describe. You know, I never had a lot of experience with anybody with disabilities or special needs, so it wasn't very familiar to me. You know, there was a lot of surprises. I mean, we didn't find out even what sex the baby was, so we didn't know if we were having a boy or a girl, so, you know, everything was a surprise. And I guess you kind of are in shock for a little while. You just kind of have to focus on the day-to-day. So, you know, it's a process that I think a lot of people go through. There's maybe a little shock, a little denial. What? You know, why me, why us? But, you know, and then maybe a little grief. You imagine all sorts of things before a baby is born. And then if they're born with something that you're unfamiliar with, you wonder what it means. I mean, there are lots of questions that come up. All of a sudden you have this, you know, newborn, and you're thinking way into the future, like, well, how does this change everything? But, you know, it's a process you go through, and everybody, you know, we, in our own time frame, came to a, you know, acceptance, and, okay, well, so now what do we do? You know, but it would have been nice to, you know, there's a lot of professionals that come into your life very quickly at the beginning, and I would have liked to have maybe met another family or another mom in that beginning time. I think about both my kids, and really, in some ways, my vision is the same. Which I can't think of a parent who wouldn't say this. I mean, I want my kids to be happy and healthy. I want them to feel loved. I want them to, you know, find something they love to do. I think about Liam, and I just can't wait. I'm so excited to see him grow up and get older. And yeah, we're thinking a lot about the future, but I feel pretty positive about it.
He's a very happy child. He's full of challenges and can be very difficult, but I can't imagine, you know, my life without him. You know, he'll grow up someday and be on his own, and that's amazing. But his personality has changed through the years. He, as a younger child, had more significant behaviors, and through the behavior intervention, a lot of that has changed, and it's really helped, and I've gotten the right support for that. And so his personality has really blossomed into this loving, affectionate child. There's different types of special education or special day classes in elementary, junior high, and high school. And since basically 3 years old, he's always been in a special day class. He's got more needs. I originally wanted to push for full mainstreaming in the beginning when he was young, thinking he would be completely high functional and be pretty independent to integrate like that. But as we saw him progressing through the 3, 4, 5, and 6, and how intense his behaviors got, and how more one-on-one support that he needed, it was best that he were to be in a special day class setting for moderate to severe kids with behavior challenges and learning difficulties. My vision is for him to be very successful and happy with, his career, whatever he. It's hard to really understand and figure out what his likes are. He is into technology, he is into computers, he's really into people, and I believe he will have some kind of a job, a day program job where he's working in the community, probably with other individuals with similar strengths as his. I'm not sure what that'll be. My idea would be for him to be and I've always said this, and I would love it, for him to be a door greeter at the Apple Store, because I'm into technology myself, and he is too, and I think he'd love to greet people and, on a break, go play on the iPads there.
I look at my big training, about 21. For me, it's a big difference, because when I'm at home, I'm dependent on my parents. Now I'm dependent on me to do everything. I love doing everything for myself. My father was for it, but my mom was not. But when my mom saw me doing everything on my own, then she was okay with it. Keep doing it, and don't leave your parents on you. Anything else. If you know you can do it, then do it. So I did. My father was for me doing it, but my mom had a different vision of me doing things. Because when I was at home, my mom used to do everything for me, and now I love doing it all on my own. So keep on doing what you're doing, and don't leave your parents tell you anything else. If you can do it, then go for it. Look at me, I'm a good example.
We got a chance to see Raymond, who I've known for 25 years now, and I've had the privilege of watching him move out of home and become independent. And he's decided to be a person that makes his own decisions and determines what he does. Some people, when they look at an individual with a disability, they feel sorry for him. I believe that Raymond and other people like Raymond are heroes. They get up every morning, and it takes them a little bit longer to take their shower and to get ready to go out there. But they're out there every day participating and contributing to their community. And we at United Cerebral Palsy ask that you help our friends with disabilities to open doors. Talk to them when you see them in the street. Help make them a part of our community, because their biggest goal is to make San Luis Obispo a better place.